Good evening and welcome to NUS Jazz Band's Semester 1 Showcase, the girl from Ipanema. My name is Jonathan.
And I'm Samantha.
And we'll be your hosts for tonight.
We are glad to have you join us for our first ever pre-recorded showcase held online. While we miss playing in places such as Blue Jazz and Lowercase, we wanted to abide by the rules but still continue to bring good music to all of you.
In case you're wondering how we managed to record everything together, we actually didn't. So this whole performance is recorded in various stages, starting with our rhythm section, followed by our vocalists as well as our horn players. And you might see later in the video that we managed to stitch everyone together in one video.
Yeah, thank God for technology, which helps us make it look like we were playing all together at the same time.
Yeah.
For those who are listening to us for the first time, NUS Jazz Band is a member of the NUS Center for the Arts. And this performance is a combination of the efforts of all of our musicians who have been working hard throughout the semester.
Well, let us not wait any longer because tonight we have 4 combo bands as well as 1 small big band in our performance lineup. And so we'll start off with our first combo band, East of You, where we have band leader Gabriel on the bass, we have Xian on the drums, we have Basil on the keys, Zerdy on the guitar, as well as Vanessa and Joanne as vocalists. And so grab your favorite snack and let us listen to what they have to say about their whole experience recording this performance.
Hi. So I'm Gabriel. I play the bass and I'm the band leader for this band.
Yeah. And my name is Zerdy and I'm the guitarist.
So I guess the 2 songs we are doing, first of all, is East of the Sun, West of the Moon, and the second song is The Nearness of You.
How do you decide on these 2 songs?
No one really had any suggestions, so
we just kind of spent the first kind of practice day going through a couple of songs. Yeah. We wanted maybe 2 slightly different kind of at least feels or mood, and so we're kind of playing The Nearness of You as a ballad and East of the Sun kind of as just more of a medium swing, kind of straight ahead.
Did you have any memorable experiences with your band?
This is the first prac when we just we didn't have any songs to play, so we just jammed over some blues. That was kind of fun.
I think we did do that.
Then we got down and serious.
We have had a few random jams.
Yeah, but
is it right to say that that's more fun than the actual song?
Well, it's more spontaneous, I guess.
So how has this pandemic affected your experiences with music?
There's less to watch.
Yeah, that's definitely true. But I like seeing how people get creative with it sometimes.
Like what? Tiny home desks?
Yeah, pretty much. Or just inviting a couple friends over to just play on their non-wind and non-vocal instruments.
Non-wind, non-vocal instruments. I guess watching things, you have the Esplanade had a few things, stuff like that. I think very early on people tried doing the Zoom performances. No, those weren't good.
I didn't see any.
Yeah, people moved on to YouTube streams. That was a bit better. Yeah.
Anything you want to say to the audience watching?
I just hope we are good. I guess there's not much else. It sounds nice enough,
Yeah.
That's really it.
Enough to give it a second listen,
Or hey, it's good enough to watch next time when hopefully it's not online.
And now presenting to you East of You with East of the Sun and The Nearness of You.
East of the sun and west of the moon, we'll build a dream house of love, dear. Close to the sun in the day, near to the moon at night. We'll live in a lovely way, dear. sharing our love in a pale moonlight, just you and I, forever and a day. Love will not die, we'll keep it that way. Up among the stars we'll find the harmony of life to a lovely tune. East of the sun, west of the moon, dear. East of the sun and west of the moon. Close to the sun in the day, near to the moon at night. We'll live in a lovely way, dear, sharing our love in a pale moonlight, just you and I, forever and a day. Love will not die, we'll keep it that way. Up among the stars we'll find the harmony of life to a lovely tune. East of the sun, west of the moon, dear. East of the sun, west of the moon. It's not the pale moon that excites me, that thrills and delights me. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. Isn't your sweet conversation that brings the sensation? Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. You're in my arms, and I feel you so close to me. All my wildest dreams come true. I need no soft light to enchant me. If you only grant me the right to hold you ever so tight and to feel it nearness of you. When you're in my arms and I feel you so close to me, all my wildest dreams come true. I need no soft light to enchant me if you only grant me the right to hold you ever so tight and to feel in the night the nearness of you.
Thank you, East of You, for such a riveting performance. They really kicked off our showcase with a bang with East of the Sun.
Yeah, I really love Vanessa's performance, and her vocals were so beautiful and they really brought out the emotions of the song, and it's a really timely song, especially when in this time it's such a privilege to be able to spend time with friends and family.
Now we move on to our next band, Pumpkin Lemonade. Their vocalists will be introducing the songs that they play, as well as give us some insights as to how the vocalists have practiced with the band and interacted with the band during this season.
Hi, I'm Abu. I'm year 3 and I sing in Vox.
Hi, I'm Iman. I'm in year 4 and I'm also a vocalist.
I'll be singing a solo called I Wish You Love. It's a song that was composed by Charles Trenet. He's a French composer, but it's been adapted to many English versions, and it's quite a lovely song. And we'll also be duetting a song.
We'll be duetting Sweet Pumpkin, and it was made famous by Blue Mitchell in his album Blue Smooth.
What was it like collaborating for this showcase?
Well, this time we were not able to record together with the band, so I guess it's a bit of a challenge, but it's also quite interesting, But, I think it would be better if we got to know everyone in the band proper. But still, we have to make it work because of COVID-19.
Yeah, it's the very first gig that I've sung without practicing with the band, so it has been very challenging also. But it's been fun getting to know our bandmates through Telegram and through Zoom sessions. It's a first. I feel very modern and very techno fancy.
Yeah, I'm still a techno klutz, but we have to make it work.
And I think we did. We made it work.
Hopefully, we have to wait and see.
How do you decide on the songs you're performing?
You have an interesting story about I Wish You Love, right?
Oh yeah. Fun fact. I actually auditioned to Jazz Band using the song I Wish You Love, and it's auditioned by Iman. But the song is quite meaningful to me because the first time I heard it, it was sung by a senior during his prom. I was also performing by another song, and that was one of the first few times that I actually listened to jazz. So I don't really have much of a music background, and I thought that song was like so beautiful and devastating, but beautiful, you know. So yeah, it is a very meaningful song to me.
And for Sweet Pumpkin, I actually have performed the song before, but it was as an instrumental. It was a break for me because I wasn't singing in it. But my soloist, Mark Yo, he plays the flute. He actually told me that there were lyrics to this song. And when I went home and listened to it, I fell in love with it. I thought it was really cute. So when the opportunity arose for me to sing with Abu, I thought this would be the perfect song because it's very cute and we could sing it cutely together.
What do you want your audience to be left with after your performance?
For me, I think as long as they feel something, whether it's like anything, like even goosebumps or happiness or sadness or whatever you feel, it means that you have connected a bit with the music, and that means, you know, as musicians, we have succeeded in something, you know. So I hope you feel something when you hear what we play for you.
Yeah, I want the audience to feel good vibes from our performance, even though his song is very sad. But he'll be doing the sad song first and then we're doing the happy song. So hopefully by the end of our band's performance, after we do the happy song, you feel good vibes, and you just feel like you want to get a sweet pumpkin of your own. Yeah.
Halloween should have been over. Oh my. Oh, but actually the first song, although it's sad, right, there's some happy messages to it, like
acceptance.
Yeah, and losing a dead weight.
Oh, well.
Just kidding.
Who hurt you, Abu?
So now presenting to you Pumpkin Lemonade, where we have Tingyan on the keys as the band leader also. We have Eugene also on the keys. We've got Victoria on the drums, and we've got Samantha on the vibes, as well as vocalist Abu, as well as Iman. And so they'll be playing two very wonderful and interesting songs. So stay tuned.
Goodbye, no use leading without chins. This is where our story ends. Never lovers, ever friends. Goodbye, let our hearts call it a day. But before you walk away, I sincerely want to say that I wish you bluebirds in the spring to give your heart a song to sing, and then a kiss. But more than this, I wish you love. And in July, a lemonade to cool you in some leafy glade. I wish you health and more than wealth. I wish you love. My breaking heart, and I agree that you and I could never be. So with my best, my very best, I set you free. I wish you shelter from the storm, a cozy fire to keep you warm. But most of all, when snowflakes fall. I wish you love. Breaking heart, and I agree that you and I could never be. So with my best, my very best, I set you free. I wish you shelter from the storm, a cozy fire to keep you warm. But most of all, when snowflakes fall, I wish you love. I wish you bluebirds in the spring to give your heart a song to sing. But most of all, when snowflakes fall, I wish you love.
Something, I'm in love with you. Be a sweet pumpkin, say you love me too. If you do, I'm most certain we would be one of the happiest couples in this society.
I got a feeling that I'm just your style. Come on, admit it, and we'll walk that aisle. Don't be shy, just throw your arms around me, and you'll get plenty of loving. Just you wait and see.
Can't you tell we were meant to be together? Wedding bells could be ours to ring forever and ever. Let's make a booking to be man and wife.
Say yes, good looking, let me share your life. You're to me everything that is divine. So be a sweet pumpkin and say that you'd be mine.
To be together. Wedding bells could be ours to ring forever and ever. Let's make a booking to
Say yes, good looking, let me share your life. You're to me everything that is divine. So be a sweet pumpkin, yeah.
And say yes, good looking baby.
Be a sweet pumpkin and say that you'll be mine.
Wow, that was such a great performance by Pumpkin Lemonade. I really like how Sweet Pumpkin had such beautiful harmonies by both Iman and Abu, and Iman was absolutely right that the song was so cute. So Sam, you were really giving off great vibes during the performance.
Thank you. I hope I gave great triangles too.
Well, yeah, I really like how during I Wish You Love that there was a bossa nova transition where Samantha started playing the vibraphone first and then move on to the triangle. So, well, I'm so excited to hear what the next band has to offer. So let us hear from them.
Hi, I'm Daniel. I'm in Vox.
Hi, I'm Bohan. I'm from Vox too.
What songs are you performing for the showcase?
I'm singing The Girl from Ipanema.
And I'm saying It Could Happen to You.
How did your band pick these songs?
I've always just enjoyed singing The Girl from Ipanema because just this one nerd fact about how it starts on the ninth instead of like a chord note. Yeah, just for that one reason.
I think while I was trying to find a song that was just a particularly interesting version that popped up, that caught my attention. So I thought maybe I could give it a try in a particular style or rendition of it.
So what was your experience like rehearsing for this showcase?
I think the experience has been quite difficult. I think it was really hard to coordinate between the instrumentalist and the vocalist because I'm still quite new to this whole music, and I remember I could get instant feedback back then in year 1 and year 2, but this time around this was missing, and also like sometimes eye contact and body movement is also quite important, so these are also missing. So it's really just me, myself, and probably Daniel himself. Yeah.
What do you want your audience to take away from this performance?
I think above all, just surface level, I enjoyed the sounds that were made is good enough, I feel. Especially through the medium that we are putting our performance this semester. Because I think given that it's not a live performance, the final medium of sound through the video, is going to be just more scrutinized. And so I think if people find joy in that and find, they just enjoy the sound and find joy in it, then I think that'd be great.
John, this band has a very interesting lineup.
Why?
Because Ziwei, who usually plays the keys, is going to play the double bass this time. And Sherilyn will be playing the keys, Ming Chen will be on the drums, Daniel and Bohan are the vocalists, and we even have a violinist, Ethan.
Wow, it's our first violin player in quite some time. But do you know that violinists in the jazz scene is pretty popular, especially amongst gypsy jazz in Europe?
Wow, I didn't know that. Well, let's not wait any further and hear what this band has to offer.
Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes. When she walks, she's like a samba that swings so cool and sways so gentle that when she passes, each one she passes goes. Oh, so sadly. How can I tell her I love her? Yes, I would give my heart gladly. But each day when she walks to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes I smile, but she doesn't see. Tan, young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes. When she walks, she's like a samba that swings so cool, sways so gentle, that when she passes, each one she passes goes. Oh, but I watch her so sadly. How can I tell her I love her? Yes, I would give my heart gladly. But each day when she walks to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall, tan, young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes I smile, but she doesn't see, she doesn't see. Ba-do, ba-do-da-do-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. She doesn't see.
Hide your heart from sight, lock your dreams at night. It could happen to you. Don't count stars or you might stumble. Someone drops a sigh and down you'll tumble. Keep an eye on spring, run when church bells ring. Oh, it could happen to you. All I did was wonder how your arms would be, and it happened to me. Girl, I'm shouting from across the mountain, you're truly one of a kind doll. The moment I lay eyes on you, I knew I never fell in love hopelessly, and I would never recover. I thought that I would be lost and I'd be lonely for the rest of my days, and never find a girl like you who knew the combinations to the safe. My heart was locked in, for lo and behold, you cracked the code, and I'm free now to love all of the little minuscule parts of you that I will never, 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 never find again. As long as I live and breathe, girl, you know I'm yours for the taking. Just look me in the eyes, my love, and tell me, what do you see? We happen to fall in love, girl, you and me. Oh, hide your heart from sight, lock your dreams at night. Oh, it could happen to you. Don't count stars or you might stumble. Someone drops a sigh and down you'll tumble. Keep an eye on spring. Run when church bells ring. Oh, it could happen to you. All I did was wonder how your arms would feel. And it happened, and it happened. And it happened, and it happened, and it happened to me.
What a great performance! So if you were wondering how our showcase name came to be, it was the song which Daniel just sang.
Well, now you may be wondering, after all the performance by the wonderful vocalists and instrumentalists, where are the Charlie Parkers and the Miles Davis and Louis Armstrongs? Where are our horn players? Well, we didn't actually forget about our horn players because they're all in one band together, which is the Small Big Band, and they are named very appropriately, and they're called Horns from Home. So let's hear more from them.
I'm Nathaniel. I play alto saxophone for the Small Big Band.
I'm Sarah. I'm the vocalist for the Small Big Band.
Tell me more about the songs you chose.
So we chose Sea Breeze, which is like a solo trumpet piece, and we chose An Old Smoothie. Yeah, that's mostly like that's the vocal piece. I think mostly like recommended by Sarah.
Okay, so smoothie. We call it smoothie affectionately. So I think one of the most interesting things about this format was that it's not a traditional full-size big band. So it's a small big band, and we didn't really want to take like a full big band arrangement and then cut parts out of it to force fit our format. So we had to really look for scores or recordings that would suit our configuration lah. So we found this Ella album that has a similar small big band format, and just going through the songs, and I liked this one, so I suggested it to them, and everyone liked it, so we were like, okay, we're gonna transcribe it. So we transcribed it. Yeah.
What were some challenges that you faced while preparing for this performance?
Like I sat in for the rhythm section betting as well, and like it really felt like there was a sense of progress, like going together. But then now, when I look at the whole band, like with the horns and box, it's like a very disjointed kind of journey lah, in terms of like progress for the song. So yeah, it's been really interesting. So that's one of the main challenges that I say that we have to work. But yeah, it's been really interesting.
Do you want to share anything with the audience?
Well, I guess Smoothie is a pretty happy and cutesy, light-hearted, jumpy, bubbly song. So hopefully we can bring that across and make you feel, put a smile on your face. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I think we put in quite a lot of like work into making it sound like good over virtual lah. So I just hope like that our like sincerity and emotions come through even through a virtual platform.
Due to the restrictions that NUS has on performing with wind instruments, this band had it the hardest in terms of practicing together. Each horn player had to record their parts separately and layer their parts perfectly just to hear the whole song come together. They even have a member who is still overseas and filmed his parts all the way from China.
Well, we'll leave you to guess who it is. And so now, we'll present to you Horns from Home, where Nathaniel is the band leader. And so within this band, we have Nat, we have Frank and Jiaqi on the saxophone, we have Andrick on the trombone, and we have Gabriel and Raihan on the trumpet. And for our rhythm section, we have Xian Zheng, Basil and Kenji, and finally we have Sarah K as our vocalist. So stay tuned.
You're an old smoothie, I'm an old softie. I'm just like a putty in the hands of a boy like you. You're an old meanie, and I'm a bigger booby. I'm just going nutty in the hands of a boy like you. Poor me, you played me for a sap. Poor you, you thought you laid a trap. Well, dear, I think it's time you knew that you've done just what I've wanted you to. Silly old smoothie, crafty old softy. I'll stick like a putty to the hands of a boy like you. You laid a trap. Well, dear, I think it's time you knew that you've done just what I've wanted you to. Silly old smoothie, crafty old softy. I'll stick like putty to the hands of a boy like you. I'm just like putty in the hands of a boy.
a great performance by our small big band, Horns from Home. So if you haven't realized already, Xian as well as Basil were also playing together with East of You. And so they were playing for 2 bands in total, and they had to play for 4 songs. And that's much dedication on their part because, well, it's not easy during this season. And so it truly shows the spirit of the NUS Jazz Band because it's our common love for jazz that truly binds us.
Yes, indeed. But wow, I didn't know what time it was already. Can you believe we're coming to the end of our showcase?
No way. So, well, without further ado, let us hear from our last band.
Hi, I'm Ida. I play the keyboard and the piano, and this is Xian.
Yeah. You just introduced me.
I say your name. Okay, we gotta fuck him.
Okay. Hi, I'm Ching Yang. I play the guitar.
Hi, I'm Ida. I play the keyboards and piano.
What songs are you performing?
Our first song will be one of our songs is I Didn't Know What Time It Was, and the other one is On the Sunny Side of the Street.
How did your band pick the songs?
So we felt that John has a very honest voice and a very honest vibe, and he has a very strong Sinatra vibes. So naturally, the best song would include Sunny Side of the Street, and that's one of the main reasons why we thought it was a perfect song for John.
Yeah.
And the other song, what about I Didn't Know What Time It Was?
I think I didn't know what time it was. I think Sneha chose it, and we really liked the song. We felt like we kind of vibed to it. Remember what it was when we were like why we thought John could fit the song? It was because we imagined him in a bar, black and white,
standing very straight.
With
an oh my god.
Shot of whiskey in one hand.
Yeah. With this angle and the camera. Okay, yeah, sorry.
How has it been like preparing for the showcase during this time?
I think definitely it's kind of unfortunate that we don't get to rehearse as a full band, but I think it doesn't really take too much away from the experience because the band still gets to play together, and once in a while, we send our rehearsal footage to the vocalists and they sort of sing over it. So in some ways we still get quite a complete experience, of course, although ideally we would want to rehearse with the vocals as soon as possible.
What kind of impression do you want to leave on your audience after the performance?
I want it to touch your heart. I guess in an unironic way, I guess that's really what we're all trying to go for. As much as jazz sometimes comes across as maybe snobby or maybe a bit high class, I think at the end of the day, as with all kinds of music, we just really want to make you feel something. Whatever it could be. Whether you feel sad, whether you feel happy. We hope that when you listen to us play, you feel something about the music. That maybe it's different for everybody, but I think that's the most important thing for us to touch your heart.
Yeah, I think for sure I agree with that. We perform for you guys because we want you all to feel something. We want to express certain things, certain emotions, and as musicians, that is through our music, and we hope that at least some of it touches your heart.
Yeah.
Let us put our hands together to welcome the band leader Cheng Yang on the guitar, Ida and Ian on the keys, Lionel on the drums, as well as Jonathan and Sneha as the vocalists.
Didn't know what time it was, then I met you. Oh, what a lovely time it was, how sublime it was too. I did not know what day it was, you held my hand. Warm like the month of May it was, and I'll say it was grand, to be alive, to be young, to be mad, to be yours alone. Grand to see your face, feel your touch, hear your voice. Say I'm all yours. I did not know what year it was. Life was no prize. I want wanted love, and there it was, shining right out of your eyes. I'm wise, and I know what time it is now. Grand to be alive, to be young, to be mad, to be yours alone. Grand to see your face, feel your touch, hear your voice. Say I'm all yours. I did not know what year it was. Life was no prize. I wanted love, and there it was, shining right out of your eyes. I'm wise, and I know what time it is now. I didn't know what time it was. Then I met you. Oh, what a lovely time it was. How sublime it was too. I did not know what day it was. You held my hand, warm like the month of May it was. And I'll say it was grand, grand to be alive, to be young, to be mad, to be yours alone. Grand to see your face, feel your touch, hear your voice. Say I'm all yours. I did not know what year it was. Life was no prize. I wanted love, and there it was, shining right out of your eyes. I'm wise, and I know what time it is now.
Well, the final song we have is On the Sunny Side of the Street, and it was written in 1930. So this light-hearted, swinging classic was actually written during the Great Depression. And so we hope that even though the recent times might have left you kind of blue, that this song will truly bring a smile to your face. And so this song is actually going to be sung by yours truly, together with my very, very talented friends.
Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear the pitter-pat? And that happy tune is your step. Life could be complete on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with my blues on parade. I'm not afraid, 'cause this rover's crossed over. If I never had a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller, with gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. In the shade with my blues on parade, but I'm not afraid, 'cause this rover's crossed over. If I never had a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller, with gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street.
Wow, that was such an amazing performance to end with.
Well, we've finally come to the end of our performance, and we would like to thank everyone who's made this performance possible. Firstly, we would like to thank all the performers in NUS Jazz Band, because it has been a very difficult season for recording an entire showcase as a band.
We would like to thank our music director Kerong, our mentor Andrew, as well as the various section tutors for their guidance throughout this season.
We would also like to thank our group manager Molly for her support in our endeavours.
Last but definitely not the least, we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in this Friday night and showing us your support. If you would like to hear more from us, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel here and follow us on Instagram at NUS Jazz Band for more updates.
Thank you and good night.